Okay, hi. So, this lesson is about meditation. Now, I don't know whether you remember, earlier on this year, we did have a lesson where I taught you through meditation, and there are different types of meditation that we focus on. So, what we're going to do, we're going to go through a couple of pages here, just an overview of meditation, and then we're going to look at Samatha. So, meditation really is a spiritual exercise. It's about calming, focusing the mind. Sometimes it can be emptying the mind. It can be focusing on specific teachings, and just be mental discipline. And so there are different types of meditation that we need to be aware of. So there is a bit of preparation for you meditating. So they might recite verses. It's almost like if you're doing physical. This is the warm up, okay, and getting yourself ready and prepared to do some meditation. So now, like I say here, different types of meditation: samatha, vipassana, there's zazen, that we're going to look at as well. And so, if you remember when we did the meditation, we sat down on the floor. I talked you through. We talked about not emptying mind, but we talked about focusing on your breathing, and that was more samatha meditation that was sort of looking at. So really, meditation. This part page is really just sort of like saying, look, here is there are different types of meditation that take place. Meditation is a spiritual exercise. Now, I think what will be really good as we go through the next two, three lessons is for you, as I say, divide a sheet of A3 paper into four quarters. Now, if you don't have A3, just get four pieces of A4 paper. At the top of each quarter, add the following headings: aims and purposes of meditation, techniques and methods of meditation, types of meditation, and objects or things used to help meditation. You could do some research in the library, but also some of the things that we're going to talk about over the next two, three lessons, you can start filling in um, that sheet paper. Okay, so very often they go through two stages of meditation. The analytical stage, so that's the part where you're reading a text and you're making sure you understand the text. But the next bit is about fully understanding the teaching. And you will probably know that you know you could probably tell me certain things that Christians or Buddhists believe. So analytically, you know what they believe. But there's a big difference between knowing what someone believes and actually understanding it and it being part of their life, and that they're two very different things. So, meditation really it helps Buddhists to do this. So, the main two aims, right? The first is develop a still, calm, and focused mind, and the second, develop greater awareness and understanding of the Buddha's teachings to gain a deeper insight of the nature of reality. So, that's really all I'm going to say about that. I really want to move on to Samatha meditation. Okay, so this is really you were what we did a few weeks ago, all those long weeks ago. So the samatha means calming, and it can lead to a more tranquil, settled, restful mind, deeper concentration, different ways to do samatha meditation. So, it isn't the same thing all the time. One of the key things about it though is focusing on your breathing. I just want to read that quote there in the box. It says, breath is the bridge which connects life to consciousness, which unites your body to your thoughts. Whenever your mind becomes scattered, use your breath as the means to take hold of your mind again. Now, when you think about it, meditation has gone for thousands of years, and Buddhism is 2,500 years old. Now, this is actually, we begin to rediscover this in 2020, aren't we? Mindfulness of breathing. You might have heard of mindfulness, and a lot of mindfulness is focusing on the breathing. Because what happens when we focus on the breathing, we're giving messages to our brain to slow down. If we are getting anxious and stressed, and we take time out, the first thing we do is focus on our breathing. Take a few deep breaths, and then you sort of like slow your breathing down. Because when you get stressed and anxious, hormones spread throughout your body and it speeds your breathing up. So if you take control of your breathing and slow it down, you're giving messages back to your brain, back to your body. I'm okay. I can relax. I can start now to be calm. Now this can take quite a long time to do. Okay, depends what state we're kind of in, but you will recognize this yourself. Sometimes when you're really nervous, you're going to do a presentation, or you're about to do something sport or a musical recital, or anything like that, where you're really nervous. It's not unusual just for us to take a few, two, three big deep breaths, slow down, try and calm ourselves. It's the same process. So breathing, focusing on our breathing and slowing ourselves down is actually really key. You're giving messages to the body that you are in a calm, you want to be in a calm state, you're in a safe place, that you're in control, and you are now going to be starting the meditation. So like I said, lots of different ways of doing it. And one of the things is where they use casinas. Now, Buddha mentioned 10 casinas. You will not need to know what all 10 casinas are, but just be aware what casinas, um, an example of casina is basically an object like earth, water, fire, wind. It gives some examples there. Not even object, blue, yellow, red. It's something to focus on. Okay. So if you want to meditate using water, then get a bowl of water. Now, what we've got here is this picture. I'm just going to quickly come out of this page and show you, hopefully you are now seeing a PowerPoint. Okay, a couple of casinos for you, but this is really what I want to talk about. This image here, it takes you like through the journey of meditation. Now this might be one example of meditation, or this could be a lifetime of meditation, of trying to control the brain. So how can we interpret this picture? So if you look at number 6, number 7. So 6, number 7 is, where's my thing? So here's number 6, here's number 7. You've got a black elephant, which represents your mind, and the mental factor is sinking. And then the monkey is interruption, distraction. It's black color. The mental factor is scattering. Okay, so it's almost like that is our starting point. And if you look at here, this person here, you're well behind your mind. It's almost like your body is chasing your mind. Your mind is running away from yourself, and you are distracted, and you've been interrupted, and you are having to chase your mind. Now, number 13 is here. Now, it seems like you've caught up with your mind to return and fix the strayed mind on the object of concentration. So you're now trying to control your mind. As you can begin to see, the elephant and the monkey are starting to change color. The elephant has actually turned his head around, and so has the monkey. So there's an element now of you trying to control your mind. You're not in full control. You're behind the elephant. The elephant and the monkey are still leading you, okay? But you almost like you've tethered them. Okay, you're now battling your mind. If you look at 21, 22, so there's 21, you're now in front of the elephant. So instead of the elephant, your mind leading you, you are now in control of your mind. And you see there's more, the elephant has turned white, and I think the monkey's disappeared now altogether. Oh no, the monkey's behind there. And then 22, again, you're not even facing your elephant here, mind now. So here you're still facing your mind, controlling the mind. Now number 22, the mind is pacified and you are leading the mind, okay? And it's almost white. And then 25, up here, the elephant is totally white. And as you notice, you haven't got any string or rope attached to the elephant. You are now walking together, in harmony. Here, you're chasing, you've got a bit of string down here, and you've got a bit of rope here, you're still chasing your mind. Here, you managed to get a rope attached to the tail, the back of the elephant, to, pull it back, and here you're struggling with it. Still got the rope there, but now there is, at 25, there is no rope. You are walking, and your body and mind are in harmony. Your mind is not running away from you. So the elephant has been completely faded out. The monkey's been left out. So the meaning is bereft of the interrupting factors of scattering and sinking, the mind can be settled in a continuous absorption. So this shows actually, even for expert people who have been meditating all their lives, they will go through this whole process where their mind scatters. So if you actually, when we tried it, you probably found, like everybody else, is that your mind is full of distractions. You know, suddenly be thinking about food, how hungry you are. To be honest, that's what I'm thinking right now. You know, you might be sort of thinking about an argument you had with a friend, or looking out, or something you're going to watch, or there's lots of different things that fly into your mind. It's almost like your mind is out of control. And the Samatha meditation enables us to control the mind and to calm the mind down and to begin the application, okay, of a slight amount of force of mindfulness and clear comprehension. It's a really bad spelling on that PowerPoint there. I'm ever so sorry. Okay, so that's what, like, the process of meditation that people go through. It's not a case of sitting down, breathing quietly, and then bang, you're meditating, and your mind is empty. Okay, it is difficult. It is really hard because our minds seem to fight against us and are always trying to lead us astray. So, as demonstrated within there. So, now, here it talks about Samatha meditation. You know, is often seen as a preparation for Vipassana meditation. We're going to talk about that next lesson. Okay, but it's really important for us to understand that meditation is a process that you go through. Okay, so, and here you must show energy. The Buddhas are only teachers, so we shouldn't be worshipping them. Those who have entered on the path, meditative, will be released from Mara's fetter. Now, Mara, remember, is the evil demon who is keeping everybody ignorant and in the cycle of life, birth, death, reincarnation. And we're trying to break free of Mara's hold on us. So it's only through meditation that is really going to happen. Okay, so yeah, look at these questions, answer these questions. Okay, think about it. You can, again, you can Google on the internet about maybe examples on meditation. To be honest, watching somebody sitting down meditation is not the most exciting thing in the world, but or you can practice it yourself. Okay, we call it now mindfulness. So lots of people are doing this kind of stuff already, but they don't realize it's Buddhist teaching because we call it mindfulness. They've taken the Buddhism out of it and they call it mindfulness, and people are now engaging in meditation in that way. So whenever you have a mindfulness app, actually that has its roots in Buddhism, and that has become so much more popular over the last few years. So give it a go. It is hard work, and you'll probably sit there and you think, wow, this has been going on for ages, and you look at your watch and it's been about a minute. Okay, so that's the first one, about a bit about meditation, overall view of meditation and Samatha meditation, and this picture here about the struggle of trying to control your mind. That's what we're trying to do. The purpose: develop a calm and concentrated mind to get up here. Okay, with the elephant. All right then. Take care then.